This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. These are 8 of the stories that we're following today, and we hope that you enjoy this. We're going to talk about Blackstone, the jobs market, and Tesla, and a lot more. So here's a couple of those stories. First, the jobs report yesterday for the private sector was horrendous, created a very small number of jobs in May, I think 37,000. The markets had expected nearly 114,000 jobs to be created, and less than half of the jobs created in April. So a bad month on hiring in the private sector. In the old days under the Biden administration, they've made up for that through tremendous amount of government hiring. Obviously, that shouldn't be the playbook, but that's how people falsely kept numbers high. Second, the markets largely yesterday took the jobs report in stride. With every negative comes a positive. The positive being that it might mean that the Fed is going to get closer to reducing rates. The 10-year Treasury yield also dropped. Third, Blackstone is the country's largest alternative asset manager private equity fund. It's down about 20% year to date. And the real story here with the big private equity funds is they're having a hard time exiting deals, so they can't really reap the profits, doing a fine on fees. But when they really make money is when they exit deals, and that's been very short. There's very little of that going on. Great story in Insider Monkey. Who has the edge? Blackstone versus BlackRock. BlackRock's really a traditional asset money manager. Blackstone's alternative assets. Great piece in Insider Monkey on that. Fourth, Blackstone is looking to bring Clearing Events, one of its big portfolio companies, to market. They bought it for £600 million in 2017. That's a long hold period. Now they're hoping to get £2 billion out of it to triple the enterprise value. Fifth, Tesla, after a good deal of recovery, is giving back nearly 7% this week. It's down again today. It's down about 17, 19% year to date. Things are looking challenging for Tesla. We'll see if they can rebound. And there's partly a story about that that's coming up next. Sixth, Elon Musk, who is sort of the tech bro to President Trump's bro, is now an outspoken critic of the president's tax bill, and that's fascinating to watch. He's going after it for its impact on the national debt. I have to tell you, I completely agree with Elon Musk on this. Debt destroys countries. I'm so thankful that Elon Musk, of course, it's easy because he's got so much money to fight, but a lot of guys don't. So I give him credit for standing up for what he believes on the debt. He says, I'm sorry, I can't stand it anymore. The massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it. But I just love that, quite frankly. Seventh, Amazon is doubling down on testing robots to replace delivery workers. Fascinating to see that. What a strange world it is. And we'll see when robots start to replace a lot of stuff. My son just bought a robot that he's working on programming. Very scary. I hope it doesn't replace me. Finally, eighth, we had a great podcast yesterday with David Pivnik, all-world brilliant person, and we talk there about tariffs, tacos, Trump, and Tesla. You can make a living just talking about the 4 Ts. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Thank you very, very much.